and welcome. My name is Darrell Stern, and people know me around the world as the Digital Marketing Jedi, mostly because I'm a super huge Star Wars fan, and I practice a lot of the mantras in Star Wars in my digital marketing agency and my Stern storming sessions, such as Master Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. And of course, the space pirate, the smuggler, Han Solo, never tell me the odds. So I believe that you, yes, you, all of you, are a gift to the world, and the world needs your gifts. What you can teach, what you know, and what you can demonstrate that you take for granted, other people are absolutely amazed by. Now, this mantra flows into my next philosophy, which is that marketing is theater. Marketing should be emotionally driven, and it should move people emotionally to take action, be that to connect with you, be that to travel into one of your landing pages or funnels, and more than that, to trust you, to like you, to see you as someone who is a gift to their world, and the gift that they have been looking for a very, very long time. So I'm going to give you a presentation that's going to teach you a lot about how digital marketing works in a very logical and systematic fashion based on a few key philosophies. And I hope that you will take these lessons with you and apply them to everything that you do. So let's get started. Welcome to Stern Storming Live. A couple of years ago, I was working with a client, and I was writing some copy for him, and he turned to me and he said, "You sound like me. That's me. That's how I write." And I was working with another client before that, and she told me, "You're a theater director. You're exactly what I need. I need a theater director for my marketing." So I told a friend of mine about this and about these magical sessions I had been doing. And he turned around and looked at me and said, "You mean the Stern storming sessions?" So all of a sudden I had a branded amazing thing to do. So let's start our journey. Media is the center of your marketing. Now, what do I mean by media? Okay. Media could be a book. Media could be a painting or a piece of artwork. But in this case, I'm usually talking about video media. Okay. One of my key philosophies is step one, create great media. And then step two, distribute that media. Okay. Kind of like a recording artist would record a great song, and then the distribution company would distribute it. Now, we're going to jump right in. There are four types of media. The first is inbound media. Let me explain what inbound marketing means for just a minute. When you hear a telemarketer randomly call you on the phone, or you see a TV commercial, or someone randomly chats you up on LinkedIn and says, "Hey, can you buy this? Do you want to buy my stuff? Yeah, I got something to offer you." And they haven't really qualified you as any kind of person that's interested in what you're doing. That's called outbound marketing. That's like the old door hanger campaigns where we put a flyer for our service on every single door in the entire neighborhood and hope that something sticks. Inbound marketing is creating, at least the Stern storming way of inbound marketing, is creating situational avatars. What do I mean by that? Okay. You can solve problems, right? You know you can. That's why you started a business. Jim Hoffman, who's in this presentation, the creator of Priceline, said, "A business is created to solve a problem. That's why a business is created." So I would ask you to do a little exercise as we're going through this and say, how many specific situations that people are in do you have a solution to? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you an example. In the case of Sauls Auto Tech, an auto mechanic here in Denver, Colorado, I met this young man, Saul Reisman, back in 2016. He had a 4-page website, a couple of videos out, one of those Vista print things. You know what those are like. And he told me, he said, I'm ready to get Stern. So this is what we did. We created him a website that literally has 60 landing pages or 60 types of situational avatars. Now, this one's kind of easy because it's the types of cars that people can drive. Now, why am I doing this? I am doing this because I want him to rank on Google search, on map search, on YouTube search, and even on Facebook search. Yes, there's a Facebook search and a LinkedIn search for that particular type of car and the issues around it. The next type of media is called content marketing. So here I am giving people hope. Okay, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of a hopeful video in just a couple of minutes that I actually worked with a certain person who created the best you. You might know his name. His name is Bernardo Moya, and we've been working with him on these situational avatar pages. Next is content marketing. Now, you might have heard of this. So inbound marketing gives people hope. Content marketing proves that you can do it. Have you ever given somebody hope, a promise? I can fix it. I swear I'll fix what your problem is, right? I promise you I'll do it. And they ask you for what? They ask you for references. They ask you for proof. They say, have you done this before? What, just show me that you can do it. We went down to Sauls' shop. We started videoing him. This is a very important thing to understand. Teaching and demonstrating and showing people how you are, just how you are. What you do, right? What you're doing. Okay, in this case, Saul's fixing cars, but also how you are while you're doing it, right? What do you know? How do you behave? How do you articulate? How clearly can you articulate what you're doing and how you do it? The secret here is that we took all these videos and we transcribed them. But I'm going to show you something else first. This is the Jeep death wobble video. Okay. I want you guys to start looking at something called social media research. What is social media research? Okay. What that means is I want you to start looking at what could go viral or what has gone viral in your industry. Okay. Then I want you to tap into your own knowledge and gifts and see if you can answer that same question or address that same issue better than the other people, or at least alongside of them, right? So there's lots of people in Colorado that drive Jeeps. There's an engineering flaw in Jeeps called the Jeep death wobble. There are other videos that have thousands and thousands and thousands of views on this. I asked Saul, I said, do you know how to fix this? He said, yeah, I know how to fix it. I put $20,000 worth of work into my own Jeep. So here's what we did. We created this video back on July 8th of 2016. It had then, and as of now, 165,384 views. As of today, we're up to 179,000 views, 1,200 likes, comments from all over the world. And I want to explain something to you. You see all these other videos? 208,000 views, 133,000 views, 51,000 views, 123,000 views, all about the death wobble. 357, look at that, 1,000 views. Okay. I'm going to say something silly. You can reverse engineer influence. You are a gift to the world. What you have to say about something, right? How you can fix an issue. And if you're a mom that is struggling to keep their kids healthy and amused during this COVID, you go to Tiny Chefs and Anna Reeves, who's the CEO. She's one of our clients. We just recently got her on the Today Show. Why? Because the Today Show is looking for stories of what parents can do with their kids during this COVID thing. And they run virtual summer camps and have online courses for kids cooking. So here's the clincher behind this video. Believe it or not, we have had $7.98 million in Jeep repairs from just this one video. By the way, the channel that I'm under right here is by the amazing Doria Cordova, who you might have seen on some panels during this presentation. We're working with her as well to tell stories, and we'll soon be coming out with 70 new videos and an entire online course from the amazing Doria Cordova for Money and You. So I'm going to switch back over to my slides for a minute, and we're going to continue. Here's some amazing statistics from consistency and persistence in marketing. Sauls' channel is, up to 56,000 views a month, 40,000 minutes, and you can do the calculation on how many hours that is. And this was, of course, 2019, a year ago already. And we were up 49 subscribers because of the engineering too of this video with something called end screens, all kinds of other things like tagging and all of those other things, which, by the way, you can download at my booth, the Stern Storming booth, my entire ebook called Slay Your SEO, which is the story of how we did this. And I have a $7 a month mastermind group where I will give you my entire online course in this. So, next type of media, social media marketing. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Darrell Stern. Now you're telling us social media marketing. Isn't that first? Aren't we supposed to do something with the Facebook first? Aren't we supposed to be posting on our LinkedIn first? No, not at all. Social media is a distribution process, right? Social media is the posting of the media. So first we want to create that great content. Second, we want to create that great inbound content, that landing page, that hopeful content that leads people in and gives them hope. And then we want to distribute it on social media marketing channels. So I'll give you an example. On Sauls Autotech's Facebook page, we have been obviously publishing these videos, uploading them directly into his page. But we did something a little bit different than just show the video and say, okay, here I am fixing this car. We started to ask questions of the audience. Now, here's another big mantra of Stern Marketing I want you to understand. Marketing is the art of starting meaningful conversations. Okay, I'm going to start one right now. Does this make sense, guys? Comment in the comment box that this is making sense so far. Okay. Stop just putting things out and start asking questions. Start conversations. Now, I don't like the word engagement. I'm divorced 10 years. I never want to be engaged again for a very long time. It's a joke. I used to be a stand-up comedian. But I will tell you this. I don't like that word because it's confusing. To me, what I want is a conversation, right? I want comments and I want a conversation. So in order to do that, I want to ask my audience a question. Hey, do you own a Rolls Royce? Hey, is your motor purring the same way that this Ford's is? If not, we might want to take a look. How old was the first car you ever drove? All kinds of questions. When we started doing that, we started to see a tremendous uptick in the views of the videos because we started to ask those questions first in our posts. Okay. So when we're talking about social media marketing, which is staying visible to your target market and starting conversations with them, do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. We want to actually ask the audience questions. The last part is a whole different type of media called social networking. Now, right here, we've got these virtual booths and all these different things, and we can do social networking, right? We can network socially. You can do that on LinkedIn. You can do that on Facebook. So social networking is about, do you have a video prepared that sings happy birthday to your friends? Do you have a video wishing them a happy Halloween, a happy Mother's Day? Do you have a video prepared that salutes all the veterans on Veterans Day, that salutes those who have fought in wars and died for our freedom on Memorial Day? Do you have a video for Father's Day and Mother's Day and Valentine's Day? When someone wishes me, it's their birthday, right, on Facebook. When it's their birthday, I don't just put happy birthday. I sing that to them. And I've done this for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people on Facebook Messenger. I actually sing them a personal message. I give them thanks and gratitude. I spend that time nurturing that connection. In all my years of doing this, I've only received 2 videos back on my birthday. I'm going to explain again. I've been singing happy birthday to hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people over the years on their birthdays on Facebook. Okay. I have only received back only 2 videos of anyone else wishing me a happy birthday. Do you see where I'm going with that? Nurturing a friendship, nurturing an alliance is so important, and that is a whole separate type of media. So, here's your homework. Are you ready? Write down 10 things that you can teach. Okay? Write down 10 things that you know a lot about, that you can lecture on, something intellectual that's very interesting. Write down 10 stories about where in your life something happened that changed your life. Now, it could be something when you were 3 years old. It could be something when you were 14 years old. It could be something when you were 57 years old or 68 years old, right? But write down one of those moments where that really shifted you and created your philosophy and ethics. So, last thing I'll leave you with is this. Stern storming sessions rock. And I'll show you a little preview of what that actually looks like and what we created through these stern storming sessions. Due to COVID, our business shifted very quickly into online courses and evergreen content, right? Some businesses can't shut down. Yoga studios, especially here in Colorado. Some businesses that taught classes in person shut down. Meet Dr. Ruby. She's an engineer. She used to work for NASA, all kinds of high-end engineering jobs. One day, she decided to change her whole life around because she got thyroid cancer. And she researched and figured out a way to shrink and eliminate her own cancer by 1, becoming a vegan, by 2, meditation, and by 3, visualization, right? And also a lot of amazing supplements. So what we realized about her was that she got out of the life that she created. So we created that course, and we're soon launching her second course, which is going to be called How I Survived Cancer. Jenny Ma over in New York City, very, very talented real estate agent, high-end Park Avenue, Lexington Avenue, New York City. She's also really into crystals, healing, meditation, and breaking through your imprints. In other words, those habits, those behavioral patterns that you are so attached to that you don't even realize, you don't even know how to stop them when they are the things that are preventing you from having a life of abundance. Austin Lenny over in Texas. He now lives in Arizona. Austin Lenny has been through more rock bottoms than you. He used to live in a house with a gentleman that was up to no good and realized that he was actually living in the biggest meth house in Texas. Has been beat up, thrown down the stairs with a 2x4 and a bat, hit him in the back. So what we did for his course was we actually had him get made up like he got beat up. And he's now a top executive coach for people. Kristen Boyle. I love Kristen. Kristen Boyle is amazing. She's a yoga teacher here. Yoga studios are big in Colorado and Denver and Boulder, Colorado. And a lot of them have shut down. They just couldn't stay open through this COVID crisis that we're having. So Kristen turned to us and said, I need to take my business online. I need to teach other yoga teachers how to be better yoga teachers. And she actually has a course for yoga for police officers to help them de-escalate situations between themselves and people who are in trouble, minority races, including Black people. So we really wanted her to step out of her own shell. So here's what I'll show you. Stern Storming rocks. If you go to sternstorming.com, you can sign up and receive my entire online course for free. I teach all of this. I want everyone to understand how YouTube works, how YouTube tagging works, how Instagram tags work, how Facebook, the nuances that your Facebook page has a personality, how LinkedIn engagement really works, how publishing articles and SEO optimizing your LinkedIn articles really work. I just want you to learn the basics. Okay. The other thing that I started is my Stern Marketing Academy. Okay. So on this, you can get my ebook as well. And you can also join my amazing $7 a month mastermind group. Okay. What does that mean? That means it's $7 a month. And we do pop-up masterminds. You get my entire online course and I teach you. Also, we do have Stern Storming sessions, and there's a special discount on that, which is where you work with me for 4 hours. We uncover all of your gifts. We write out your entire content marketing, blog titles, and then we also create your inbound marketing kind of things, titles too. This is Stern Marketing. We're actually been working with Bernardo on telling amazing stories from his life to demonstrate and show how amazing and incredible he is. So when you go there, you'll actually see Bernardo telling amazing stories, which have all been transcribed, and we're working on the SEO development of it. And these are also put into his funnels that help nurture some of you towards buying a ticket to this event. So I'm Darrell Stern. You are a gift to the world. The world needs your gifts, and I can't wait to go Stern storming with you. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day.